So Mobile has definitely been under different different types of government and stuff over the years. But just a very neat city, a port city, and the Carnival cruise line that had all those issues was parked there. And they also said that not too long ago it broke loose from the dock or from the pier or whatever, yes, and went and floated out and hit another boat and caused some damage and everything. And so
boat is just bad news.
Right, yeah, it is. But it's now docked in, and there was a tugboat that was constantly it's not going anywhere. There's a tugboat that's pushing on it. But one of the, I guess he was the concierge or whatever at the hotel, he called it the Carnival Caca.
Carnival Caca.
And I haven't heard caca in a long time. That's a French term for...
a bad word.
Yeah, well,
not a...
Anyway,
use your own discretion.
Yeah.
We'll put it
but I thought, well, it was probably full of caca.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! I wonder what they do with in cases like that. What they do with that ship, because all of these multi-million-dollar, $billion have been put into this ship, and if they've just had so much bad luck with it, they just get rid of it.
I doubt it. I'm sure they're going to clean it up and fix it and repair the damage. But I don't know if there was some problems on the back part of the boat. There was the damage to the boat, and I'm pretty sure that might have been when it hit another boat.
Yeah.
I don't know where it came from, because that wasn't the issue. The issue was that I think that the plumbing or whatever was bad. So anyway.
Well, let's see if we have that Facebook friend of the day ready to go up.
There she is, and it's Glendia. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought it was Glenda, but it's Glendia Bro, and that's a good old Cajun name. And she likes the Space and Rocket Center, and she likes Gigi's Cupcakes.
They're delicious.
Yes, they are fantastic. So I like Miss Glendia Bro. I'm excited to have her as our friend. Anyway. So I guess we have to talk about our friend that we have on today.
Who is going to be our friend for today?
Well, we're going to be talking about PALS, and of course, Miss Cherrie Haney is here to talk about that. And PALS is the, People Against a Littered State, and they do such wonderful things for trying to clean up, and I really do appreciate that, because I hate it when people litter on the highways. And why can't they just take that junk home with them and empty it in their trash when they get home?
7 more minutes in your car and
really, but okay. But anyway. We're going to visit with her, and George is here.
George, going to have some prize giveaway.
That's right.
Going to be a busy day.
That's
so
right.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these commercials.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Time for news and comment on this Monday. Cloudy to begin with, but
we should see some nice weather. It's about time, isn't it? You know, after all this cold weather and such as that. But the pollen, I don't know that I've seen the pollen so thick in several years, you know. And yesterday, on the way to Huntsville, going up Evil Road, you know, and looked down into the valley, and it looked like it was rain, but it was nothing but the clouds of pollen going through the air and such. Well, most of the news centers this past weekend, on the Randall Shedd's election, you know, and his winning that District 11 seat, and whether or not Representative Ed Henry, who represents part of Coleman County, the northern portion, some of Vinemont, a lot of Battleground, and West Point, whether or not he's going to support an appointed superintendent. He says, according to the Coleman Times, he does support it now that Randall Shedd has gone on record supporting it. But a lot of educators weren't really sure that Ed Henry was sincere about it, or if he was going to. The question now becomes, will there be enough time left in this session for that to take place, for that bill to pass? I guess we'll just have to wait and see if they're able to or not. And speaking of legislation, a piece of legislation that would take the responsibility of annual gas pump and other measuring device inspections from the State Department of Agriculture and place it with business owners. That legislation is expected to be voted on in the Alabama House this week. It just takes so much time. When you fill up, it's been a while since I've noticed on the gas pump, filling your car up, now you don't fill it up. I think I try to lessen the blow by getting like $10 or $15 at a time, you know, which means that's top every other day. But anyway, looking at the gas pump, you see inspected by and the State Agriculture Commissioner. I haven't noticed those stickers in recent months and such, but they're going to try to make this a private thing so that the business instead has to come up with someone to check those to see if they're correct. It seems like agriculture and that person who's responsible for that position statewide would not have something like that to do. But I guess because it's weights and measurements, that's how that comes into play. A bill to lift the ban on gill and trammel net fishing on the Tennessee River passed the House last week. Now, if you're a fisherman, and heaven knows, if I ever had any thoughts of being a fisherman, my grandfather Cheatwood took care of that, would go fiddling for worms. Those of you who know what fiddling for worms is, you know, you just go out into the woods, and the old timers would look underneath the leaves and they'd find the little balls of dirt, and that would mean that those kind of worms were down there. They'd take a young oak, maybe about that big around, you know, and cut it off about 1.5 feet from the top of the ground. And then take a dull saw and rub across that thing and make it vibrate. And boy, I mean, worms come up everywhere. You know, that's just the way that goes. Anyway, this particular bill here allows for basically large-scale fishing in the Tennessee River. It's not just the folks down in Mobile that this bill would affect, but they're saying that it will provide for more jobs, and that's a good thing to know. In Guntersville over the weekend, had a plane crash into the lake. You might have heard about it. Pilot was not hurt, but it's still kind of scary to know that in this kind of weather, boy, the winds have been so high. You know, how do you keep a small plane? I don't know if I'd want to be up in one of those. Always do for a little bit of humor when it comes to our morning program, and here's a stab at it. How about one of the people in the race for governor next time around against the incumbent is going to be Stacey Lee George out of Huntsville, I believe is where he's from, up in that neck of the woods. Stacey Lee George, he has quite a checkered past in terms of his situation. I know years ago he wouldn't show up at commission meetings, you know, and he was told he told reporters it was because they were plotting to kill him. His wife, or former wife. You talk about something else. So I don't know that Mr. Bentley will have much of a competition in that regard, but who knows? You know, the past couple of elections, Republicans have had a tremendous, you know, advantage. And in my view, not all were really qualified, you know, but then because of that Obama backlash, they got a big boost. The State Board of Education has approved a resolution making Alabama the first state in the nation to adopt a new standardized testing system that's aligned with the Common Core school standards. It seems like a lot of gobbledygook there, but basically changing the way education and the curriculum is administered in a way that they feel they can better test young kids. Now, Alabama may be the first in this, but Alabama was one of the first in the No Child Left Behind program too, and boy, that has caused all kinds of problems. I mean, just because you've got someone who doesn't fit the bill, a young student and such, it goes against that particular school's report, I guess you could say, or rating. Now, you take for example, the Child Development Center here up in Vinemont. It takes care of special needs children, and yet they still have to perform at a certain level. And so one size does not fit all, and that's one of the things that many educators seem to believe in that particular situation. A British study shows that long commutes are fatal, that if you have to drive 30 miles or more to work each day, that you have to deal with a lot of high stress communicating, or rather traveling back and forth, and that especially women who go through this year after year and decade after decade, their lives are cut shorter. And don't you know, it probably makes sense. All those people driving crazy out there. Stay tuned. More today on 2 after this.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
And we are back, and we are ready to give away some prizes for today.
Yay!
Let's take a look at what prizes we have to give away today. We have the day pass for Hurricane Creek Park, which is perfect for this summer weather that keeps happening around us. And we also have a Cajun filet biscuit from Bojangles. And if you're looking for any kind of Cajun anything, it's delicious.
Yeah, I think Miss Glendia Bro should try to win that. I bet you she likes Cajun biscuits.
Probably.
With the last name like Bro.
Grew up on it.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Well, let's take a look at our merchandise. Remember to pay attention, and we'll ask a question about one of these ads. And we'll start off with Renard's Gallery and Gifts, where they do jewelry, framing, and prints. You can visit them on the web at renardsgallery.com. They're also located on 1st Avenue Southeast. That's Renard's Gallery and Gifts.
Medical Arts Apothecary is a trusted part of your family now for 50 years. Family-owned business, personalized care, making a difference every day. Medical Arts Apothecary.
And we also have day passes available at the Coleman Wilson Aquatic Center. We'll have a day pass to give away this Wednesday, I believe. They have a 6-lane competition pool, a full fitness center complete with weights, cardio, and professional training, and indoor rubberized walking track.
And Baldwin Counseling Center. If you're having some problems, you need to talk, you want some privacy, give Dr. Howard Rogers a call, and he can set up an appointment so you can discuss all these things.
And Auto Tech for foreign and domestic repair and service. Go see David Methman at his new location. They're beside the Richmont Community Church in Vinemont, Alabama, for all of your car needs.
And the Choco-covered pretzels. I'm going to have to get one of these. Chocolate-covered pretzel pieces, peanut butter, and Choco chunks, and creamy vanilla soft serve. It doesn't get any better than that.
Sure doesn't. And the Mullins Body Shop, where you've counted on them for over 50 years, and you can still count on them today. If you need anything from Mullins Body Shop, just call Sunny, Stacy, Beth, or Jim.
And Mr. Hicks Menswear is still formal prom time right now, or weddings, or whatever you might need a formal wear. Go see your trusted source at Mr. Hicks Menswear. He also has those business men's top coats at 3rd off. Now's a good time to buy one.
Yep, sure is, especially right now when it's getting warm. Go in there, get 1/3 off.
That's right.
And that is a look at our merchant ads for today. Our telephone number is 734-7399. Super easy question today.
Okay.
Who is your stop for formal wear?
Oh, well, gee.
Your stop for formal wear.
Okay.
Super easy question. All right. We also, for our prizes for today, are the day pass to Hurricane Creek Park, and we also have the Cajun filet biscuit from Bojangles.
Very good.
Remember, one winner per household for every 30-day period of time. And our phone number again is 734-7399. Who is your one stop for formal wear?
You know, this is an easy way to win some little prizes and everything. All you have to do is give us that phone call. I know you know the answer, so give us a call.
And
even
those
if you haven't done it
biscuits
before.
are huge.
Are
those
they?
biscuits are delicious.
Huge?
They're,
Maybe not quite that big.
Well,
okay, big biscuits.
I went and had, it was, what did I have the other day? I went in and had, it was, I had a leg and then one of the fixings. I kid you not. The wing was this large.
Really?
It was crazy. It was delicious,
wow.
though.
Wow.
It was worth every penny, that's for sure.
Very good.
All right, and we have a caller ready to go. Let's go ahead. Good morning, caller. How are you?
Just fine.
All right. And where is your one stop for formal wear?
Mr. Hicks Formal Wear.
Mr. Hicks Formal Wear. That is the correct answer. Stand in line for us, and we will get your information. Just stand in line. That's it. Mr. Hicks Menswear. If you're looking for any kind of formal wear, just take visit to Mr. Hicks. Let's take a look at our second round of merchant ads for today, and we're going to start with the crew at Earl's Body Shop. They remind you to move over for all emergency vehicles, and if you have large or small towing any needs, contact Earl's Body Shop and visit them on the web.
And Yates Chance Christian Bookstore is featuring kids. They have puzzles and games and books and children's stories. And don't forget, baby girl or boy selections are available. And adults have fiction for $5. Their books are just $5.
And Monday has the flat repair half price on passenger and light truck tires. This is at People's Tires. So if you have waited this long for a flat tire, here is the chance to do it. Half price at People's Tires.
And Sorelli is featured at Doug Doggett Jewelers. Of course, that's why you shop at Doug Doggett's, because he has such a great selection. They really do have probably the best selection in town. New arrivals arriving daily.
And Deb's Bookstore, if you're looking for that next new book, go visit Deb. She's just down the road where browsers are welcome and gift certificates are available. Used books are half off and new books are 20% off.
Tires for Less is more than just tires. They do feature Bridgestone and Firestone, but you go see Greg and the guys because you can have your oil change there, minor engine repairs done, shocks and brakes. They're located right there on Highway 31 North.
And Borden Family Pharmacy, where the difference is not when you open their bottle, it's when you open their door. They provide immunizations for flu, pneumonia, meningitis, shingles, and whooping cough. They're also a good neighbor pharmacy at Borden Family Pharmacy.
And Uniform is featuring Smart Stretch, made by Landau. It's new, breathable, comfortable, and durable fabric. Would be great during this summertime because that's what you really need is some breathable fabric to make it cooler.
It's always good to have breathable fabric.
Of course. Of course, yeah.
Well, we don't have any birthdays on the list for today, but if you are celebrating a birthday, we do want to wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back with a visit with one of our friends right now.
Yes, we will.
All right.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Coleman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
Welcome back once again, and we're going to visit with Cherrie Haney, who is with the Coleman County Economic and Development Board, but office, I guess, but she's actually doing something with PALS. Is this something that's affiliated with the county, or it's just a side thing?
It's a volunteer
that's what I thought.
Service, and so we are part of the community, and so we want to volunteer and help with the community. And this is a great organization. They help keep litter off the streets, and so that's the main thing. And this is we clean up all year long, and we encourage groups to do this. We have the Adopt a Mile, Adopt a Stream, Adopt an Area. You can adopt just about anything you want to. We do, and we encourage everybody to clean up a mile in each direction from their house, so they're actually doing 2 miles. So, but once a year we do the cleanup, and this is in conjunction with Earth Day, which is April the 22nd. Ours is the 20th, and so that you have to do it on Saturday when people can actually do it.
Exactly.
So, but just to remind people that it is our responsibility to keep our roadways clean for the environment. We just really need that, and we forget sometimes. I think the worst part is when they throw something in the back of their truck and they think it's going to stay there until they get to the next location.
And it's blown
there
out.
You go. You did it. If you've ever been on the road and seen that just fly away, I love that when you do that. That is so what it does.
Yes.
And I think a lot of it is we just don't think. And the cigarette butts, a lot of people just don't think about flicking those out. Oh, it's just one. Well, guess what? All the smokers, it's just one for...
Not only are they ugly, but the small animals that come along that can get into those. And I've had a personal experience seeing a small dog get a hold of a cigarette butt and then get extremely sick from the cigarette butt. And because they're not apt to that nicotine.
Well, and they don't know what they're doing, My little pet peeve, and I learned this a long time ago, is whenever I buy cans that have the little plastic, things that I cut them before I actually throw them away, just because I just hate it, because I've seen in the past where animals have gotten somehow caught, can't get out of it, and then they grow because they don't have plausible thumbs, whatever, and so they grow, and then they grow into it, and then they, it cuts off their circulation and everything. So you just,
get some more they can't eat and stuff like that. Right. My daughter, who is now 31, and she when she was in elementary school, there was that duck. I don't know if everybody remembers that duck up north somewhere that was swimming around with that plastic ring around its neck. He's shaking his head. He remembers that. Oh my goodness! And for like to never caught it, so they could take it off the duck, and
because eventually it would have been strangled
and killed it.
Whatever.
Right. Yeah. So it's very important that we just think, and that's so important. But back to the cleanup, we do provide the bags, which the state provides these for us. You can come by our office at 325 2nd Street Southeast and pick these up.
Okay.
So you have no excuse. We have bags. And if you don't, there's dumpster locations all over the county. Okay. We've put ads in the Coleman Times, the Coleman Sense, and the Shopper's Guide, so people can know those locations. You can take them to there, or you can put them with your regular garbage. Okay. Both sanitation departments have said, yes, that's fine. All the PALS bags is part of the regular dumpings.
What are some things that you can't dump?
No chemicals, no tires, and paint. The only way you can do paint is if you mix it with sand or something to make it a solid. Okay. And once it's solid, they'll take it. But if no paint, I know.
So, like in a paint can, if you have a little bit of paint left over, just dump some sand in there?
Dirt, sand, anything, and mix it so it's a solid. Once it becomes a solid, then they'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we do have to be careful about those things, and I know that coming up soon is that once in a lifetime dump that you can do at the dumps at the big.
The Coleman County Commission does that once a year, and it comes out in your light bill. You'll get that free pass, and it's county residents. You get that free dump day. and it's all the month of May. The city, though, provides that, and it's coming up in a few weeks too, where they'll pick up at your roadside. The different things.
Very good.
All this right here in time for spring cleanup.
That's right.
We love it.
Let's clean up Coleman County.
There you go.
All right.
Keep it clean.
And of course, this event's taking place this Saturday.
This Saturday from 8 to 12. Of course, the dumpsters will be there, but we're asking that we have manned dumpsters, but now all people won't be able to be there. These are volunteers. Remember that, please. And if you get there and there's not somebody to help you, just set it outside and the sanitation people will take care of it. Okay. But hopefully you can get it in that dumpster.
Okay.
So.
Thanks, Cherrie, for being here today.
Thank
we
you
really
for
do
having
appreciate
me.
it.
Appreciate it.
All right.
We'll be right back with a look at community billboards right after these words.
In the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side.
And now it's time for our community billboards brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. And PALS, of course, what we've just been talking about, People Against a Littered State are having their big cleanup this Saturday from 8 until noon. Contact your local town hall or city hall for bags and disposal locations. And singing at Anon Baptist Church will take place on April the 21st at 5 p.m. located right there on Highway 31, 1 mile north of the traffic light in Vinemont. You can give them a call, 256-347-6191. Share Club is doing their spring tour of homes on Sunday, April the 28th from 1 until 5. Tickets will be available at each tour home on the day of the tour for $15. Proceeds from the tour benefit Hospice of Coleman County. For more information, you can contact Hospice of Coleman County at 256-739-5185. And the April walking tours are taking place every Saturday in April beginning at 10 a.m. This Saturday must have been a beautiful day to take that tour. Start off at the County Museum, and of course it's guided by community historians. Local stories are told and printed program is available. And community billboards can be emailed to us at channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax it to 256-734-7680, or be a friend on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman.
And a look at our weather brought to you by Mitch Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. Our forecast for today will be cloudy and then becoming sunny with windy conditions with a high near 75. Partly cloudy tomorrow, breezy with a low near 61. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a 20% chance of rain and a high near 81. If I can get everything straight.
That's right. And tomorrow we're going to have somebody from the Coleman Pilot Club to talk about this tour of homes that they're doing. I always enjoyed doing that. Or no, Pilot Club's not doing that. Share Club's doing that. So I don't know what Pilot Club's going to talk about. Never mind. Scratch that. Scratch that.
Well, if you're looking for some Greek cuisine, stay tuned. We'll have What's Cooking with Teresa right after these words. Thank you for joining us for Today on 2.
Hope you have a great day.